It is Saturday, September 5th, 2020. Our first episode in September, so I'm quite excited for that. I hope that it is not raining at this point, but it might be. Welcome. And today we have like a pretty important episode. It seems pretty simple, but I think everyone can relate in one way or another. So working while in trauma is the episode today. And we have some pretty amazing guests. We have Naomi Sayers, Jessica Bolduc, and again, Skylee-Storm Hogan. I feel so much better when Skylee-Storm is here. Like, you should just be on every episode supporting us. We do. I just wanted to, of course, always start with our land acknowledgement. I don't like to get into our conversations without just kind of letting you know where we're coming from. So, Ani Jabwejagan Indishnakaz Makwa Dodem. I'm coming from downtown Boating or in Sault Ste. Marie. And Sault Ste. Marie is a really special place to me. I didn't quite love it as much when I was younger, and while I was away, I realized it was powerful because we're right in the middle of the Great Lakes. So it's the hugest fresh body of water in the world. And so we have a huge responsibility to it, the land and the peoples. Here in Boating or Sault Ste. Marie, we have its traditional Anishinaabe territory. We also have folks from Cree background, as well as folks from across Turtle Island with different indigeneities, as well as from across the world. So welcome to all those people, and to acknowledge them. We're surrounded by Garden River First Nation, Batchewana First Nation, and a little further up Missinaibi Cree First Nation. And we are the home of the formal residential school, Shingwak Residential School. So it's really important to acknowledge the history of the area, the land, and the peoples every episode. And I was also thinking maybe in the future we'll do some different acknowledgements from folks around Turtle Island. But moving on, I would love the chance to hear from our special Voices for Change panelists. If we could have folks introduce themselves. I had Jessica first. If you're ready to take the mic, Jess.
Yeah, sure, Cece. Thanks, Shane, for opening us up with some good grooves. It was a nice way to start it. Ani Bojo, my name is Jess Bolduc. I'm also calling in from Bawatin. I've been living here, I guess, in this territory, which is the territory of my Ojibwe ancestors for my whole life, although I've recently sort of nested, I guess, in the city of Sault Ste. Marie. My community ties are Garden River and Batchewana First Nation, but I'm a registered member of the Batchewana First Nation community. I also want to acknowledge my settler ancestors. I'm a mixed blessing, as an elder once said to me, and I like to look at it that way. I feel like we are often, our identities are challenged in many, many different ways, and it kind of flattens us as people. And so I just want to honor those ancestors as well, and the complicated histories that come with that. Really grateful to be here and to be sharing what I've come to learn about the conversation that we're having today. Miigwech.
Miigwech, Jess. I really appreciate you coming and your learned and lived experiences. It's so refreshing. I had Naomi introducing yourself after, if you don't mind, Naomi.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the invite. Super honored to be here and super pumped to make some time to talk about this stuff, especially now, because trauma is coming up in many ways for many people, whether it's new, old, or just reoccurring. And while I'm not a professional in terms of surviving trauma, I have survived it, and I like to share what I can in healthy ways for others. So yeah, and I'm calling in from Garden River, my home, and I'm honored to be back home and helping and serving a range of people in a range of matters as a lawyer. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate the power that you also bring to the table too, Naomi. Thank you for taking time in your busy schedule for us. want to give Skylee a chance to introduce themselves, and then I'm going to pass it back to Seith because I didn't even give him a chance to introduce himself in the beginning. I just skipped right over you, buddy. But anyway, Skylee, how are you today?
I'm well. Sego, Skylee-Storm Hogan. I'm calling in from downtown Ottawa on the traditional territory of the Algonquin Haudenosaunee people. I'm originally from Ganawage, and my settler ancestors are from Southern Ireland. And I'm here to talk a little bit about some of the ways that I've worked with and worked through trauma while at work, which has been oddly very coexistent throughout my career as a historian.
Bless, thank you. And Seith, I'll hand you back the mic.
Well, thank you very much. I go by the name of DJ Seith. I'm a Pisces, and I am part... I am also from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, born here, raised between here and Oshawa, Ontario. Yeah, I'm just really excited to be part of this conversation with all these wonderful people here today. I recently had a discussion with my mother about my ancestry and discovered recently that I am part Maltese, which is very interesting, learning new things about myself all the time. Also this week, we just grew our family by 1 too. We got a brand new hedgehog. So shouts to Alexei, the hedgehog. Yeah, that's all I have to say.